Good Monday morning, friends. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Monday, September the 11th. Today, 22 years ago, we had obviously the greatest tragedy ever felt in this country and this world, probably. It was truly a day that no one will ever forget. There are things that happened during that day that really brings chills to people, and rightfully so. There was, as it turned out, to be a very positive thing that came from it. The only positive thing was we came together as a country, as a world. There was so much less stress and strife amongst people. There was so much more acceptance. There was so much more love being expressed. That has waned since then, but I think we can always get it back. We have to remain positive that something that took place that was such a unfortunate tragedy yielded that love and compassion for each other that really can be garnished back within each one of us. With that said, I pray for all of those affected, as we all were, but some obviously much more than others, in losses that were experienced and the like. And I just pray for all of those who were so sadly affected that day. With that, I'm going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Luke chapter 6, verses 6 through 11. On a certain Sabbath, Jesus went into the synagogue and taught, and there was a man there whose right hand was withered. The scribes and the Pharisees watched him closely to see if he would cure on the Sabbath, so that they might discover a reason to accuse him. But he realized their intentions and said to the man with the withered hand, "Come up and stand before us." And he rose and stood there. Then Jesus said to them, "I ask you, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath rather than to do evil, to save life rather than to destroy it?" Looking around at them, he then said to him, "Stretch out your hand." He did so, and his hand was restored. But they became enraged and discussed together what they might do to Jesus. Several times in my life, and maybe in yours as well, I had situations where I felt I was truly on the right track to doing something good. And then it took a while for me to figure it out, but I had people who I truly trusted come along and betray me and the intentions that I had. Am I complaining to you? No, I'm just bringing up the fact that this is a very unfortunate, likely scenario. That those who are closest to us, those who might be those who we respect the most, might not have our best intentions at heart at times. But we have to realize that that is when we know we're on the right track. Stop ourselves. There's always a need to stop ourselves, as Jesus did in the gospel, and evaluate a situation and say, what is really going on here? Am I really on the right track? And decide for yourself that you are. It may be a confirmation that you are. And let's face it, the scribes and the Pharisees were those who were respected the most in that area, in that culture. So it is those, unfortunately, who we respect the most who may be the ones that are at a not such a positive place in our life at that time. So what do? We sit back, we evaluate the situation, we confirm and affirm ourselves that we are doing the right thing for ourselves and for others. And then it's a teachable moment. Look at how calmly Jesus turns to them. He doesn't get mad. He doesn't lash out at them. He just makes a powerful point about the importance of curing this man versus what to do on the Sabbath. Calmly, try your best to make it a teachable moment and move ahead knowing that above all else, God is always on our side when we are doing something that we truly know is the right thing to do. Stay steadfast, move ahead, and feel good about yourself. Well, my friends, that's my message for you from the gospel today. As always, I hope it was helpful, and I hope you could take it into your day and into your week. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts, your questions. I thank you so much for being part of these videos. I'm going to pause here for a moment of silence, reflection for what we listened to today, and then I'll end with a prayer. Most loving God, we ask for your blessings, strength, healing, and peace upon the hearts and minds of all of those who were affected by the September 11th tragedy. We ask you to comfort them continually as they need us to continue to offer them compassion and love and care. Let it come radiating from you so that they may be comforted in the best possible way. Well, my friends, I thank you so much. I wish you all a wonderful Monday, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Take care, everyone.